Good morning, everybody. It is early here in Texas, and I've been up since 3, feeding puppies, like always. But today I am here to tell you about Avengers Endgame. What? So yes, I am very excited to talk about this because I'm a huge Marvel fan, and Endgame had so much of hype built around it that it kind of just had a bit of a mystery to it. Now, they released this ban on spoilers last week, almost a week ago. So, but if anybody hasn't seen it, just to let you know, this is going to be some spoilers because why not? Because I feel like it's time to talk about it and time to share what I truly feel about it, because like I said, I'm a huge Marvel fan. So, starting with going into watching the movie, I was excited, but I was also apprehensive because of how Infinity War was. Infinity War, to me, had a lot of questions at the end. It was kind of like, made me a little bit mad, a little bit apprehensive, a little bit, I don't know, angry? But, yeah, so I was very apprehensive. There was many different scenarios going around in my head, like what could have happened, who's gonna die, because they said someone is gonna die. And I was like, all right, but who? So I watched Endgame the day it came out. Well, the 26th of April. Sorry, I'm gonna soup here. I was gonna soup there. But so I went in with a friend of mine, and we sat there, didn't know what to expect. So we were sitting there chatting, and then so once it started, I couldn't stop watching. It opened with Hawkeye, with Clint, playing with his kids and his wife, and teaching his daughter how to shoot bows and arrows. And then, next minute, they're all gone. Which I found was really upsetting because it was such a cute moment, and then they disappear. And then you shoot to Tony, him in space, still floating around, almost running out of time. Then Captain Marvel came in and kind of just saved him. And so right before that, he made that little message for his girlfriend. And at that point I started crying. I was like, I've already started crying with Renner, and now I'm crying with Stark. Like, it was a bunch of a crying mess. And it was emotional. I thought it was a little slow at the beginning, but it set the tone. It was a perfect way to start. Because if they didn't start off that way, it kind of leave a little bit people confused, I believe. And then you go into more details. They find Thanos, they chop his head off, which good on them, like, they did that. And then it goes into, now after that, they go into 5 years later. Now, that's when you get a lot of the good, like, you get a lot of the action, it gets a little bit, picks up. And one thing I didn't like is that what they took a little too far, in my opinion, is with Thor. He's very depressed. He lost his mother. He lost basically almost all his whole kingdom. He had to start all over. And he didn't feel like ruling. They made him basically the butt of the jokes. Now, I'm good, like, a couple of them are good, but why? But to me, it felt like they were using it as, like, an okay thing to make fun of somebody who's depressed. Who's just needs time to be away from that area and recover. And it was just, like, to me, they took that part a little too far. But when he went back to visit his mother to get the stone out of his ex-girlfriend, it was nice seeing that moment, because he gets to hear his mother, see his mother, and get some advice that he needed. And he got his hammer back. Found out he was still worthy no matter what the way he was acting. And then, yeah, that was the sweetest moment I've seen. And then you see you got Cap, Captain, oh my god. If I could really say this right, it'd be great. Iron Man, Ant-Man, and the Hulk were all, well, yeah, the Hulk. Yeah. You see them going back, and you see Captain America, and you're like, that is Captain America. That's what I thought was funny. And they all get the stones. They come back. They snap. Well, Hulk snaps. But they lose. The one person they lose is the Black Widow. And I love how they were both trying to, Clint and Natalie. Why do I keep calling her Natasha? Black Widow are all fighting to see who gets to sacrifice themselves. And in the end, it is her. And I just started crying more and more. And then they get to the fight. They bring everybody back. And the interaction between Stark and Spider-Man, that was the greatest moment. Along with the long-awaited Captain America wielding the hammer. Like, I had a feeling he could do it. Like, they tried to do an Age of Ultron, but he never really succeeded. But they had him do it, and it was just, wow. Everybody in that theater was like, they were like so happy and so great that he was able to do that. And he beat Thanos for a little bit with it. And they got their ass beat. And everybody came. Sorry, puppies are acting up. They're teething, so they're a little bit angry. And yeah, I loved it. At the very end, when Tony dies, is when everything hits the fan. It's like, you sacrifice yourself. And seeing his transition from this rich playboy who doesn't give a crap and is very smug and like, whatever, to somebody who's truly selfless, is giving up his life to save other people and to keep his daughter and his wife safe. And then the Love You 3000, which everybody has going crazy. When I found out he actually says that to his kids, whew, that was a great tie. And to me, that is the greatest way to end Phase 3. I'm excited to see what they bring with Phase 4. I'm very excited to see that. But yeah, if you want to share your opinions and how you felt about the movie and all that, I would love to chat with you guys about that, because some people I know that haven't seen it yet. And I'm wanting to chat with people, so leave a comment down below, like, and subscribe to this video. Subscribe to me, sorry. And use any of my social media platforms down below. And I will see you guys on the other side.